it's been a while since I've been doing this, so please bear with me as I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. With that said, Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger.
For the 5 of you who don't know, Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger was the 16th installment of an ongoing Japanese superhero TV series called Super Sentai, and was the show where Mighty Morphin Power Rangers got their official start from, as well as their footage.
And I'm planning on reviewing all of the 50 episodes. How I'm gonna review them is gonna be weird.
First off, the scheduling. I'll be posting these reviews on the first Saturdays of every month, unless I have something else planned for that month. Second, the episodes. I'll be doing 2 or more multi-parter or filler episodes in one video. Third, I'll be doing plot summaries, so this is your spoiler warning. Fourth, YouTube copyright friendly. To avoid copyright strikes, movie and TV wise, no footage or audio. Just picture stills in the reviews so you can still see what I'm talking about.
And finally, I am not a know-it-all. I'm only sharing from my personal experience and viewpoints as I entertain you. And I hope you do like it. So, with that said, let's take a look at episodes 1 and 2 of Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger.
To start off, let's talk about the Zyuranger theme song. I think it sounds awesome. It did take me a couple of listens to get me into it, and now I'm hooked. I'll leave a link in the description box for you guys to listen to. And let me know in the comments what you think of the song.
Now, for episode 1 titled The Birth. And guys, let me put you in my mindset here. I'm a Power Ranger fan. I finally decide to watch the original Zyuranger show and see what makes it different from Power Rangers.
2 astronauts, after freeing the main baddies, get jettisoned into space never to be seen again with 2 kids left on a space shuttle. Buildings are being moved all over the place like chess pieces being huddled together. People are running for their lives while debris is falling on their heads. A tower building flies up into the sky, falling back down with a palace on top. And said palace has a readable name from the very start I have never seen till now.
I think I found the difference.
This episode does a great job introducing us to our main antagonist, the evil witch Mandora. Not only from earlier, but as she introduces herself to the world saying she's gonna turn the world into a wasteland, calling humanity garbage, saying love is dumb and that they should hate, kill, and destroy themselves, and even plans on crushing the pair of kids in the space shuttle from earlier that she shrank with an iron ball in 1 hour.
Because, hey, might as well check off Kid Killer Hater on her resume of evil.
We're also introduced to the mysterious sage Barza, who fills the helper wise mentor role, who owns an apartment complex that has an elevator that goes all the way down to a secret temple where he wakes up our heroes of the series, the Zyurangers. Except for the Ren Ranger, cause hey, we need to draw out some drama somehow, plus show the best Ranger for last.
And I will say, for the first episode, we really don't know them much as characters from the start, other than the 3 Ranger guys, Goshi, Boy, and Dan, are knights, and the 1 Ranger lady, May, is a princess. That's, of course, for later episodes. However, they do make up for that through their actions.
The fact that they rushed to the Mandora Palace to rescue the kids without their leader really shows their heroism and determination to save people. Speaking of said rescue, it really doesn't go well. As they enter the palace, they magically end up near an ocean encountering cute little dolls that surprise punch them. Mandora, in a really cool effect by the way, appears from a giant TV out of the ocean and uses some ring powers to 3D attack the 4 Rangers, teleporting them back into the palace, and get trapped in a cage being spun around while roasting in a ring of fire.
I've heard about being in hot water before, but this is ridiculous.
Thankfully, after Barza tries and fails opening the doors, a statue of a Tyrannosaurus in the temple magically opens the doors, releasing the Zyuranger leader, Prince Geiki. He makes it just in time to save his fellow Rangers and starts fighting the foot soldiers of the series, the Golems. Barza arrives to give the Rangers their dino medals to be put into their dino bucklers.
I'm just learning new things today.
And transform into their Ranger forms. Geiki as the Tyranno Ranger, Goshi as the Mammoth Ranger, Dan, the Tricera Ranger, Boy, the Tiger Ranger, and May, the Terra Ranger. And of course, they kick butt, even showing off their holstered weapon that can turn into a gun or a mini sword. And it is awesome. What's not awesome is that the hour's almost up for the kids before the Iron Ball crushes them. Geiki tells Dan and May to go rescue them as he faces off against one of Mandora's henchmen, Griffazor. They save them just in the nick of time. Unfortunately, a giant hand of a giant monster named Dora Titan bursts through the wall, knocking them over, taking the ship. The episode ends on a cliffhanger as the Zyurangers regroup, standing in frustration and worry as they see both the monster and palace disappear. The kids still in the literal hands of the villains.
Episode 2, titled The Revival, is where we finally get some exposition.
To the best of my summary, 170 million years ago, humans lived alongside with dinosaurs. 5 tribes were created having an ancient animal as a guardian beast, and there was peace in the world. Until Mandora and her monsters appeared to destroy the Earth, making the dinosaurs extinct, killing a good number of people, including Geki's parents and little sister. All seemed lost until the Guardian Beasts arrived, helped to capture Mandora and her gang, exiling them on the planet where we first met them, called Nemesis.
Nemesis!
Mandora makes a vow that one day she will return. Just in case she does, one warrior from each of the 5 tribes were selected to be put into a long sleep to be ready for her. Those warriors being our heroes, and they won't stop till Mandora is defeated and pieces restored to the Earth.
Okay, we know the when, who, where, why, and how. Let's see what's happening now.
At the Mandora Palace, placed on the moon, the evil witch plans on using the kids as bait to lure out our heroes into a trap, by sending the shuttle back to Earth, causing quite the panic.
And I gotta say, I feel sorry for these kids. Not for just being kidnapped, shrunken, and almost being crushed to death,
but them making way too many close calls with the traffic they went through, yelling for help, and no one getting in the way of this thing to stop it.
Then again, trying to stop that shuttle is like trying to stop an oncoming missile. So yeah, understandable. Also, panty shots. Why? Comedy!
What's also not funny is that as the Rangers go to find and rescue the kids, a new monster made for the trap, Dora Skeleton, created by Pandora's monster maker Putikan, is set down to attack them. It targets Geki, teleports him away from the others to an amusement park to fight.
This is a place of fun, you monster!
And the Rangers find him in like 20.76 seconds, breaking him to pieces.
No joke, I literally timed it to when he gets teleported to them coming to help him. So, thanks for pausing the suspense.
Unfortunately, Dora Skeleton pulls himself back together and in their fight destroys their weapons. They transform to even out the odds, however Bonehead teleports the whole group to some other dimension where the shrunken shuttle kids are at, knocked out, but are blocked off by Captain Jack Marrow and his skeleton crew as the final members of the Mandora gang, both Back and Totopat, set up a bomb to blow the ship up!
Suspense unpaused.
Geki gets close enough to Dora Skeleton to hold him down for the others to blast into pieces. He starts to regroup himself, Dan jumps in, grabbing the head before being complete, tossing it to Boy. He runs through slaying the skeleton minions, and throws the Laughing Skull down a burning crevice, destroying him but quick.
Too bad Dora Skeleton was short-lived. He was kind of a cool monster idea. Though I will say, what was Pandora's plan to destroy the Rangers?
Anyway, the kids finally wake up as Geki gets them out of the way of the bomb. Suddenly, Dora Titan grabs Geki. The shuttle's caught by Dan, and the bomb goes off, blasting them out of the dimension.
Yeah, with all the excitement with Dora Skeleton and rescuing the kids from the bomb, I almost forgot about the big guy in Pandora's back pocket. Not a bad idea.
Geki thankfully escapes the giant by shooting him in the eye. The group retreat into a cave trying to survive and protect the kids from the Titan. All seems lost until the ground breaks open a giant crevasse with an explosion erupting with fire. And rising out of the earth comes out a giant robot dinosaur. But not just any dinosaur, it's the great guardian beast, Tyrannosaurus! Geki gets on board and battles the Titan with it, and I gotta say, it's a fun fight. As that's happening, Goshi comes up with a plan asking Dan to hold on to the shuttle and asking the kids to launch it, then exit the craft. They're gonna use it as a missile.
Oh, snap! Thank God people didn't try to save the kids when it was moving around. Otherwise, Mandora might have liked the new color of paint around the town.
After they ignite the ship, the kids jump out and are back to normal.
For the longest time, I did not like the scene because it didn't make any sense to me. How did they turn back to normal? Well, thanks to a YouTube comment from my deleted episode 2 review at the time, which I saved thankfully, I think I got a pretty good satisfying answer.
The YouTuber Jachan Phoenix, if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, please let me know, commented on the idea that the ship and all on it were enchanted to be shrunk, and that when they left it, they were free from the enchantment.
In other words, it's magic. I don't have to explain it.
Anyway, the Rangers tell Geiki to hold the monster as they aim and fire the shuttle at its face, giving it enough damage for Geiki to have the Tyranno use its final attack, turning the monster into a pile of rubble. We end the episode with the Rangers with a win and Mandora getting a headache.
Victory! Anyway, these episodes are pretty good.
Episode 1 does a good job serving us the hook, introducing us to the main villain, showing us how evil, dangerous she and her gang of monsters were. The Rangers were introduced well as heroes ready to save the day through thick and thin. Sadly, that's all we know about them. But sometimes that's how some first episodes go. And hey, we have 49, or rather 48, more episodes to go to know and learn more about them.
My biggest praise for this episode, excluding acting, because I'm going to be saving that till the end of the series, has to go to the visual special effects.
My personal favorite one has to go to the Mandora's 3D ring reference attack scene. It does a great job showing off how powerful she is and how outclassed the Rangers are against her. Plus, it looked really cool. Loved it. Episode 2 did a good job on the exposition, story building, as well as continuing and concluding the first episode. We get to learn a little more about the characters, but I'm again holding that off till the end. The monster making method is still a cool idea. Sculpt mud monster, baked in the oven, and done. Mandora's skin was pretty smart too, having the Rangers go on a rescue, locations changes, kill kids with a bomb, to finally using the giant monster. Basically confusing them so much they almost forgot about the big guy. And the only reason they survived was the saving grace that was in the form of a giant robot dinosaur.
My biggest praise for this episode has to go to the fights.
My personal favorite going to Tyrannosaurus vs. Dora-Titan. Can't go wrong with a classic giant monster robot fight. As well as using a shuttle as a missile is kinda silly, but cool at the same time. Overall, I say these 2 episodes are a good start.
Hopefully I could say the same thing about this review and the future reviews to come. With all that said and done, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all next week, but until then, may God bless and just have a good day.